What's up, Capricorn? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. So let's jump right into your mid-month reading. Now, happy birthday again, guys. I hope you're really, really enjoying your season. I hope everything has been well. We're close to the end of Capricorn season, but let's see what's going on. All right, what is going on for the sign of Capricorn? Now, this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Capricorn signs. And like I always say, guys, keep in mind that the energy that I'm picking up on could be transferable. So it could be something that you're going through. It could be something that a person around you is going through, or, me picking up on the environment around you. The Magician in the reverse wanted to pop out. So that's when a person stops trying to manifest something, or they're just not manifesting it, or a person who could be manipulative. Okay, so we'll see what it is. All right, what is going on for Capricorn? So we have past, present, and future. Okay, so the energy that we have here, guys, is the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So this could be a few things. For some people, you can be reconciling with someone from the past. For others, this could be getting into a relationship, or maybe like taking the next step into a relationship. So a relationship going to towards being engaged, going towards marriage. So it could be, closing something in that way. But with what this is, guys, it's like your soul is really at ease with this. If there's any adversity coming towards you, you're really able to stand your ground in the face of adversity. And if there's any sort of losses that you were feeling, if you were like depressed, if you were sad about something, I see you guys healing from that as well. But at the same time, realizing that something was kind of a mistake, something that could make you angry or someone around you angry. Okay. Now, starting with the past, guys, the first card that we have is the Wheel of Fortune. So, this is when something takes a positive turn. This is kind of like winning the lottery on life. Okay. We have the Three of Wands in the reverse. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. So there's something that either you stopped waiting on or you stopped doing. And you were really able to just work and zone in on something. Now, with the Wheel of Fortune, whatever it was that you stopped waiting on or whatever just didn't happen, it's showing that it had a really positive effect. And for some people, maybe they found themselves in an abusive situation and they knew it was a bad idea. This could be mentally, physically, emotionally, verbally. All right. But this could also be someone who sees that something is not good for them, it doesn't suit them, and they protect themselves in a way that could seem very extreme. So with the King of Swords in the reverse, if it's not someone who's just very malicious and abusive, then it's somebody that they have been, again, pushed to such an extreme that they just kind of react. And from the outside looking in, it could just seem so drastic, but there's something that like really pushed that person to act in that way. Okay, so yeah, something is just seen as bad judgment. Okay, and I see you guys working towards your passion and being strong. All right, now the next card that we have for the past is the Chariot in the reverse. So maybe there was travel plans that didn't work out, or they got all messed up in some sort of way. This could be something that was just out of your control at this point. You were not in the driver's seat for this. Why is this Chariot in the reverse here? It usually just means chaos. Okay, Five of Cups in the reverse. And the Four of Swords. So it's like mentally there's things that you have to get through. There's things that you have to get past. But for the most part, it's like you don't want to be bothered by certain things. There's things that are out of your control, and either you're in a place of healing or you just don't emotionally hurt because of this. I see someone who's kind of just over something. Okay. And there's still a lot of passion, there's still a lot of blessings. It's just knowing something was just a bad idea. And there could be anger that, again, came from you or somebody else, but really just having to get past something, okay? Not wanting to be bothered by something that you have no control of. Wanting balance more than anything. All right, so the last card for your past is the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. You don't want to juggle. You don't want to sit there, looking for peace. You just want that peace. You want that balance. We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. and the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Someone is looking for balance. Again, it could be you guys who were upset in something, or a person that you were dealing with, but it's like you do something to get yourself balanced, especially in a situation if you feel like someone was kind of like being a leech, or someone was being very draining. Okay, but someone's upset here because this is something that, emotionally speaking, like someone's in turmoil. Maybe with this whole situation, maybe you just feel uneasy emotionally about something, so maybe that's why you're avoiding certain things. Okay, there's something that still needs tending to in your life at this point. We're still in the past, but you're not tending to it at that point. It's not something that you're worried about because you just want happiness. You just don't want to deal with it. Okay, some of you might have left something closed, like you didn't give it closure. Okay, I just feel like you guys just removed yourself from something. Okay, it might not have been done in a way that seems proper, but it's done in a way where you're just not having to worry about things. But there is still something that I see has to be kind of like closed out in a sense. It's still kind of open to discussion, I feel. All right. In the present moment, the first card that you guys have is the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So this is, a secret being revealed, something that was kept in the dark being revealed. We have the Two of Swords in the reverse. And the Knight of Pentacles. So someone made a decision, and that decision, whoever wanted to keep this decision secret, it's not secret anymore. It comes out, and there's a sense of imbalance that you feel. Someone's really just trying to dodge a bullet. Okay. I see someone who just really doesn't want to fight anymore. The biggest thing, guys, is you really need to listen to your heart and your soul. Because with the High Priestess in the reverse, there's certain things that you know at a very deep level, but you might try to turn a blind eye to it. Okay. Now here's the center of your reading, guys, and this is the next card for your present moment. Okay, so I'm going to see this as your central energy, what every card ties into. Eight of Cups. So what is it that you have to leave behind? What is it that you feel you have to walk away from? What have you walked away from? You're conflicted about something you've walked away from. Okay, you have the King of Cups. So for some of you, it could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But for others of you, I feel like you guys just did what you needed to do to be in a peaceful place. But again, I feel like a lot of you, it's like you still have some unfinished business here. So you could feel conflicted about what it is you had to leave behind. But for a lot of you, I feel like maybe it was just for a personal reason. I'm not a Capricorn. I don't have, Capricorn in those 4 placements I just told you guys, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. But I have it somewhere in my chart. I don't remember where. But last month, that's kind of what I did. There were so many people like, yo, you're so MIA. And there's people who took it personally. And I'm like, guys, I'm fucking going through something. Everyone just shut the fuck up and leave me alone. Like, that's the attitude I had. So that I'm kind of seeing kind of a similar energy with you guys. So it's like you just need to get away from something, regardless of who it may hurt or what it may hurt in the moment. Okay. There's really just this new beginning that you want, and there's certain things that you feel you have to protect yourself against at this time, whether it be love, or some sort of difficult relationship you may have in your life. But I see you guys really just wanting to be focused, wanting to go towards something with passion, wanting to think of logical ways to get this done. All right. In boss mode, you have the Emperor here. So this is someone that I see this as like the Jon Snow. Okay. If you guys watch Game of Thrones, this is someone that you can rely on them to make the right decision, even if it's a tough one, even if it's one that they don't necessarily want to make, but they know that it's going to serve a greater and better purpose. Okay. They make that tough decision. Why is this Emperor here? We have the Page of Swords in the reverse and the Six of Cups. So you guys are really just, trying to handle things in a boss way. But something from your past is not happy about this. I just feel like you guys have to close something out. Okay. There's something, it's like, I agree with why you're doing something. But you might not have taken the best path for it. Okay. And again, I'm not getting on y'all. It could just be that you had no other choice. You just shut everybody out because something happened. I get that. I do that shit all the time. But with whatever this is, guys, again, this world card in the reverse, all these cards about things, something not being done, you guys have to tend to that. You can't just leave it on the shelf. Okay, you have to close whatever that is out. Decide what you want to do with it. Do you want it to stay in your life? Did you just need a break? Like, what is it? Okay, there's something or someone that's waiting on you guys. Moving forward and it could be vice versa. Maybe you're waiting on something. All right, so going towards the future, the first card here is a Hermit card in the reverse. So this could be getting out of a hermit mode. If you were closed in and kind of to yourself, this is you finally letting people see your face again. Okay, or this could be that there's something you're going towards where you don't have all the information yet. Okay, so an example I like to use for this is let's say you're going to take a test in school and the teacher says it's chapters 1 to 10, but you only study the first 7 chapters. You would be the Hermit card in the reverse. You've done your due diligence for the first 7 chapters, but you might not necessarily be prepared for anything that pops up that was covered in the last 3 chapters. So it's that sort of thing. So let's see why this Hermit card is in the reverse. All right, 2 cards pop out here. So we have the King of Pentacles and we have the Knight of Cups. So you guys, I feel like a lot of you are just moving past the time of stagnation, of time of being introspective or just kind of being to yourself. And you guys are really, really happy about something that's being built. Some sort of offer comes in for you. This could be romantic. This could be a job offer. This could be, a new gig that you're offered. And you feel really happy. There's wish fulfillment here, okay? Now, you're really happy about something that you're going towards. It's making you kind of like get out of your comfort zone, get out of your bubble. But you have the Ace of Cups here in the reverse, so let's see what that's talking about, because that's a release of some sort. It is under where the 8 of Cups is, so it could just be that this thing comes in and you fully decide to close something out. You have the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse and the 7 of Pentacles. You know what, guys? For a lot of you, this could mean if you were really struggling financially, that there's an end to a financial struggle, okay? And that there's things that you're working on or that you're waiting on that start to come in. But you guys are so protective. I don't know who hurt y'all or what happened here, because you have a really, really high wall up. It works to your benefit because you come across something that's great for you. But I feel like a lot of you, it could be a specific person or maybe a group of people or just people in general. But you guys are very adamant about shutting something or someone off. Okay. The last card here for the present, or for the future rather, is the Magician in the reverse. We have the Judgment card in the reverse. And the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, you guys know to stay away from something. Okay, so for a lot of you, whatever's not closed out, I feel that you decide to close that out. Okay. There's still a feeling of unfinished business here. So some of you might fully decide that you're done with something. You might not relay the message. So if it's like a job, I feel like you guys just don't go back. You don't tell anyone, you just don't go back. If it's like a lover that you had that's like waiting on you and like missing you and shit, I just feel like you're just like, okay, they should get the picture. I haven't called them, So that's really what I'm seeing. Okay, so all right, Capricorn, this is interesting. So let me see what sort of advice I can give y'all. Now, when I do these mid-months, it's a January 15th to a February 15th sort of thing, just so you guys know the time frame for that. All right, so what advice can I give to you guys? Sort of guidance do you guys need right now? You have the Page of Cups in the reverse, 3 of Pentacles in the reverse, Ace of Cups. Guys, if it is not something that is genuine when it comes to something that you're putting out there, whether it's you taking an offer, being with someone romantically, it's not going to work if it's not genuine. Okay. It could just be showing that someone is kind of just talking shit to you. It could sound good, but it's not something that is reliable. But there's something that you will feel is kind of weighing on you, something that feels defeating, that you really have to turn your back on so that you could expand. All right, so let's see why these cards are here, especially that Ace of Cups. I want to see what that's about. We have the Strength card in the reverse. So you're going to have to remove yourself from something that may seem difficult, okay? But it shows that the worst that could have happened here, it's already happened. You don't have to worry about that. Now, just be careful, guys, because you have great things coming in. What Spirit is really saying right now is that you need to avoid anything where you're not genuinely invested, okay? I'm going to pull more on this King of Pentacles in the reverse and this Ace of Cups. We have the Ten of Cups in the reverse, the Sun card in the reverse, the Devil card in the reverse. Despite what's happened in the past, okay, there's something that you might possibly want to go into for whatever reason, or maybe you're asked to go towards this, but deep down in your heart, you know that you're not with it 100%. You know that. It blocks things for you. It blocks blessings for you. Okay? Not only that, but it brings about a toxic environment. The toxicity could be coming from you. It could be coming from that environment. But it just doesn't bring any genuine vibes. Okay? So you guys have to really listen to your heart and do what it is you truly, in the core of your soul, know that you want. If there is a person that maybe you were kind of like keeping on the shelf, someone as a distraction, a lover that you would hit up when, it's convenient for you, that has to stop. If there's a job that you were going towards or something that you do that you hate, but it brings a check home, you got to change that, okay? If you are not genuinely invested, it's going to hold you back a lot. All right, so guys, no settling this month at all. If your heart is not 125% in something where it's just like, don't do it, okay? Because you guys could be seen as very unreliable, but you're not. You're in a place that, someone could see that and they could be right, like, hey, you left me hanging, sort of thing. But your reason for doing this is not bad. You just really want to make sure you're in a good place. You want to make sure you're solid. Deep down that there's something that you need to work on, and that there's something that's not working for you. So just be honest about what that is. If you feel like, something needs closure, close that. Get it done properly and just move on. Do whatever it is you want to do. But yeah, I see that it's just much easier for you guys to kind of just leave something rejected. I know a lot of y'all are not going to listen and you're just going to leave something unfinished anyways. And it's just like, it is what it is. This person should know. But yeah, I see that you mean well. You guys definitely mean well. It's just there's somebody that, someone or something just may be affected by this. Okay. With the Hierophant and the Judgment card, okay, with the Two of Cups in the reverse and Eight of Wands in the reverse, you're right in what you're doing. I agree with you. You're really being on the path that you need to be on. Something did need to be let go of. Okay. Yeah, a lot of you aren't even going to explain yourselves, so I'm not even going to bother advising you to do that. But if some of you want to do that just for the sake of others, you could. But just letting you know how the other end feels on this. But yeah. Very interesting, guys. Now, if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, my personal Instagram is High Vibrations 44, and then I have a tarot/astrology Instagram, and that's High Vibrations Tarot. But for anything else, guys, if you need a reading or anything, everything is in the description below. Take care.